Hey boys and girls, today I'm going to read aloud to you the first 4 pages that you'll need to answer today's question. Remember, our story is called Knots on a Counting Rope, and it's by Bill Martin Jr. and John Ackerbolt, illustrated by Ted Rand. Tell me the story again, grandfather. Tell me who I am. I have told you many times, boy. You know the story by heart. But it sounds better when you tell it, grandfather. Then listen carefully. This may be the last telling. No, grandfather. There will never be a last time. Promise me that. Promise me. I promise you nothing, boy. I love you. That is better than a promise. And I love you, grandfather. But tell me the story again, please. Once there was a boy child. No, grandfather. Start at the beginning. Start where the storm was crying my name. You know the story, boy. Tell it. No, grandfather, no. Start. It was a dark night. It was a dark night, a strange night. Your mother and father and I were safe in the hogan, and the sheep were safe in the pen, when a wild storm came out of the mountains, crying, "Boy, boy." And your mother said, "I hear it in the wounded wind. A boy child will be born tonight." Then what happened, grandfather? I rode up the canyon fast to bring the grandmother. It is not a good sign for a child to be born without a grandmother's blessing. Was the wind still calling for me, grandfather? Yes, boy. It was whipping up sand as sharp as claws and crying like a bobcat. Boy, boy. Were you afraid, grandfather? I was much afraid. How much afraid? Heart-pounding afraid, boy. Then what happened, grandfather? Just as I was born. Tell me that part. It was strange, strange. Just as you came forth and made your first cry, the wind stopped howling and the storm was over, and the night became as quiet as soft falling snow. The grandmother took you up in her arms and said, "He will walk in beauty to the east. To the west, to the north, to the south, he will walk in beauty forever." And I was born strong, wasn't I, grandfather? No, you were not strong. You were sick and frail. We thought you would die. But I didn't die, did I? Tell me about that, grandfather. All night you lay silent with your eyes closed, your breath too shallow, too weak for crying. And you carried me out to see the morning, grandfather. But I did not open my eyes. Tell me that part. 2 great blue horses came galloping by. And they stopped, grandfather. They stopped and looked at me. And you raised your arms to the great blue horses, and I said, "See how the horses speak to him? They are his brothers from beyond the mountains, the dark mountains. This boy child will not die." This is what you said, isn't it, grandfather? Yes, boy, that is what I said. This boy child will not die. The great blue horses have given him the strength to live.